impossible, impossible.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. First of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker.
And not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now a play fake. Lance
steps away to his left.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, Lance.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And that one results in 35 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
You got three down. Alert three.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 39 yards.
And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw, Huntley.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, Sutton, a nice catch.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Huntley. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on second down.
Huntley out quickly to Judy.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Javonte Williams.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the
getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he's brought down. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks have regained the lead.
And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
On 1st and 10,
Huntley. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
And Lance going to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Huntley's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Courtland Sutton has shown plenty of times that he's a big-time player, capable of making the plays that you need to be a wide receiver one in this league. Now his goal is to return to his 2019 Pro Bowl form. 776 yards in 2021. He picks up a first down there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Michael Pittman, 56 yards, as they have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. That'll be caught by Anderson. The 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have yet again retaken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back to Walker on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On second down, it's Walker. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters, we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before break. Huntley being chased out left. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, this is Edmonds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Huntley. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Landry.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown Broncos.
Michael Pittman.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. For a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.